Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Spain. So today I would like to focus on the development of our cities and lands as much as possible. If we could get some extra units, it would be great. I managed to get one unit before I started recording. I bought a horseman because I managed to sell all of the iron that we had. I sold all of it to Ethiopia for 68 gold per iron, which is actually quite decent. So that gave me some extra money, and I also paid for the library to speed up the production a little bit. Not sure that was a good move, but well, I did it, so can't take it back now. Actually noticed that we have 3 extra luxuries right next to our border, so I think I'm gonna grab those as soon as possible. And actually there's also the whales that we're gonna need maybe first, so that we can get some extra happiness. Maybe I shouldn't have paid for the library. I should have saved the money and get the whales, but well, too late to change it, as I said. Also, I did some testing actually. It's been a while since I played Civ 5 off camera, because I just don't have time for it. So you basically, all the time that I invest into Civ 5 has been on camera for last like maybe 2 months. Before that, I always managed to do some testing so that I knew what I'm getting myself into with the new patch. For like last 2 or 3 patches, I'm always like going into a new series blind. But the problems that I'm having here actually like made me make some time to do a little bit of testing to figure out more about what the hell is going on. Because I was thinking maybe I'm just getting rusty because I don't have that much time for Civ 5 anymore. But when I'm getting comments from so many people that Deity on this patch is like borderline unplayable because of all the problems that you have. You can solve 1 or 2, but then more problems come from where you didn't expect. Overall, everybody's saying the happiness is just a pain in the ass no matter what you do. Also, the thing that I noticed last time, that every AI has like 4 or 5 defensive pacts. That's a huge issue. I mean, we are getting from one extreme to another. What it used to be is that whenever you get a border friction anywhere, there were constant wars. Never-ending wars, and eventually, around Renaissance era, you ended up with like endless world war, just because everybody grew to an extent that there always was some border friction. Now, it seems that the AIs don't give a fuck about border friction. They just get defensive pacts with everyone. It seems that they skip the player to make it more difficult. It feels very artificial. And you're just screwed. I can't declare war at this point. So I have to wait until the AIs declare on me, and then piece them out one by one, except for my target, basically. They just... I don't know. It just feels something is like very wrong with the balance at this point. So I wanted to do some testing. I played. First of all, I turned off 3rd and 4th unique component. That helped a little bit. But, well, it actually helped a lot. But then also, I switched from epic to standard. I can't believe that I'm saying that I did that, but I did. And that also helped. It actually felt like standard was a little bit easier than epic at this point. I'm not saying that I'm gonna play on standard. I just noticed that maybe with the scaling adjustments for slower game pace, there is maybe a bug somewhere that causes the AIs to snowball a little bit too hard. But yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do. I'll definitely continue with this series. I don't think it's lost yet. I don't think that I can win it. Uh, or, well, I don't think it's completely lost, but my opinion is that I think I'm not gonna win. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think I'll be able to win this because of the happiness. Everything else, I think, should be somewhat manageable, but if the happiness keeps like spiraling out of control at the rate at which it's been for like basically the whole time, excuse me, that's my cat here. I don't think I can really do anything, and this is an amazing start happiness-wise. I mean, we have like 5 different luxuries. I got quite a few cities, true, but I didn't grow them like crazy, right? We don't have a single city with size 10 at this point. We do have garrisons everywhere. So, at this point, in all of the previous batches, the happiness wouldn't be an issue. But well, what I'm trying to say is, if this game gets out of control, and it will be obvious that I'm gonna lose it, I'm going to restart as Spain again, and I'm gonna turn off the 3rd and 4th unique component and maybe switch to standard. Maybe, I'm not promising anything. But yeah, I just want to win a Deity game as Spain on this patch. So I'll just keep trying, see if it's possible or not, and how much it's going to help if I turn off the 3rd and 4th unique component. Okay, enough talking. Let's start playing. Is there anything that we need to do before we end the turn? I don't think so. Maybe... what do you want? Open borders for 1 horse. I don't think I want to give the... Actually, do I... Can I afford to do it now? No, I don't think so. I think it's too early for open borders. I may want to buy open borders for 1 gold per turn. Because now I should be able to get my Pathfinder out of here. Or, yeah, Pathfinder. Can I get open borders from you, perhaps? No. She doesn't have civil service yet. Well, we'll go around then. That's fine. Now... This is done, so you're gonna be working on the road. That's the iron. We want to start working on oh, okay, actually we are already working on the road. Then you will work on the road. The horseman can give us some extra vision, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good that this chocolate is out of range of Ethiopia, at least something. Yeah, if I had a general, I'd probably pop him here. How far were we? Never mind. Okay, keep going. Currency, so we now have access to villages. 1.9 versus 1.8. I think I want to save 2 turns worth of production. Also, what are we getting next? Oh, I think next... I'm actually not sure if we have enough population for... where is it? Here, School of Philosophy, we do. But I think I'm gonna do Library, Heroic Epic, Temple into School of Philosophy. Science isn't super important at this point. Because we should be able to just steal like million tags in the Renaissance era. Okay, I'm not gonna micromanage that. I don't want to micromanage every single worker. He'll definitely work on the plantation. You can stay here. And down to 36%. This is ridiculous. And how do we have religious unrest? Oh, because we don't have religion in all cities. That makes sense. How much pressure are we getting here? 2 followers. 10 pressure. I really don't want to go for a missionary, but I probably should. Next. Can we sell something? No. There. Just checking border growth. Next. Okay, Ethiopia. You just got monopoly on salt. Does that mean... No. Doesn't mean that he has an extra copy, so he sold it immediately, unfortunately. Or am I already buying salt from him? That's also possible. Oh, and by the way, how long would it take to get another great profit? 100 turns, never mind. Next. I don't want to give open borders to anybody yet. I'm gonna check how much they... Well, I would be willing to pay quite a lot of money. Would you pay 3 gold per turn? No. So if I... you pay 2? No. The reason why I don't want to give the heirs open borders yet is that there are some viable city locations inside of my territory, and I don't want to have more settlers heading there. Let's find out, or let's count how many city locations there are still available. These 3. But that's already available for Ethiopia, so... And I won't be able to block it in reasonable future. I'd have to buy like so many expensive tiles. That's not gonna happen. Then... of course there is this tile. There's also this tile. And this one. Maybe I could do it. I could probably get open borders here, or not. Who has access to... I should probably check defensive bags now when I'm going through all the AIs. Now, they're not gonna give me a single defensive bag. Oh, by the way, you have tobacco. I'm gonna need that for 3? No, 4. We can actually make this part of the open borders deal. Or maybe not. So I can get tobacco for 4. Actually, no. 3 and open borders on both sides. How much do you want for a horse? Would you just give me a horses? No. Do I have to give him at least something? So he now says that he would give me a horse for 1 gold per turn. I mean, for 1 gold, not gold per turn. And he agreed. That's interesting. Was it 1 gold, right? Wasn't it 1 gold per turn? What about the other one? 1 gold. Interesting. What about you? Open borders. Let's check the horses first. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more expensive. Do I want open borders from him? Probably not. I'm just gonna take his money. Can I get like 200? 195. I mean 195. 190. 185. 187. I know this is annoying, but the game doesn't give me a tool to just easily say how much I can get, and in this game I need every gold. So he can have open borders. I just will have to be very careful and check the map for settlers. How much was it? 189? Maybe not gold. Oh wait, I can't get cash. So 3 gold per turn. Yeah. What about you? We already know that she's interested in that location, so even if I had the option, I wouldn't sell open borders to her. And Attila has truffles for... Please sell it for 3 gold per turn. Perfect. Oh, and I also want to check the iron. So these are some decent trades. I can't believe how much micromanaging the game is forcing me into. It just shows how much micromanagement you can you could skip in the previous versions. I think I'd actually be quite happy with the difficulty of this patch if there wasn't the problems with happiness. Do we have... No, we don't have a herbalist yet. So I can lock the farm, or what is going to be a farm. How much money do we have now? 324, and we have 2 horses. Horseman, I think, is 400. But how much are the luxuries? 160... 160, 120. I can buy both. Just need a worker. There's that. Where is my Pathfinder? There. Next. Don't have anything better to work, so for now this will have to do. Next. Okay, there he is again. And now I will have to block this. Did I spend too much? I mean, I can always sell another luxury. It's not great, but it's an option. I think this is going to force the settler to move around, so that's going to slow him down. Next. Can I completely block that settler? This was probably a mistake. Now they're gonna split up, the settler is gonna continue and I can't do anything about it. But maybe he's just gonna be afraid and sit here. I need only a few turns, then I should have enough money to buy probably these 2 tiles. Next. Oh, this is fine.
The tortoise plodded on.
I'll just sit here for a while, see what the settler decides to do. Next. Oh, he's just gonna go around. But that should give me the time that I need. I just hope settler doesn't... Damn it. Doesn't settle here, like this style. I'll just step back. Hopefully he'll go north and then I'm gonna block him here. Madrid, Harar. Sure. Okay, let's get shrines. Need to increase our faith per turn somehow. And we are missing like 4 shrines still, I think. Even get the shrine before the forge. Yeah, Filthy Opener is next, and that's when we're gonna switch to monasteries. I want to get those up as soon as possible. Next. And he's going this way, perfect. Construction project from Kuala Lumpur, 5 aqueducts. That may take a while. Next. Okay, I think this is what I needed. Just out of curiosity. This is ridiculous. Oh, lots of pop-ups. Okay, one thing at a time. First, the trade. Just curious. So it does work. You can get the strategic resources from the AI for free, basically, and then sell it with a huge profit. How much can I get here? 110 maybe? 101, he should say yes. Like, usually I wouldn't do this, but on this patch the AI is not playing fair, so I'm not gonna play fair either. This was mentioned in the comments that I should try if it would work. And I mean, what I did with the horses, I didn't believe it could work, but it does. Just shows that there are definitely a few things that need to be changed now. I'm actually quite disappointed with the development of Vox Populi recently, because I think the focus is just wrong. When I see the patch notes, I mean, we got a rework for Spain, we got a rework for Celts, for their pantheons. Who gives a fuck when the game like basic mechanics are broken? I don't care if one civ is slightly stronger than the rest or slightly weaker than the rest. When the game as a whole is broken, the fundamentals of the game now has to be fixed before we get back to some minor adjustments. Like when I see in patch notes that a certain luxury had +1 culture per turn changed for 1 science per turn when improved, but at the same time you can do things like I did here, or a happiness system is completely broken. It just feels like, I don't know, just feels sad. But well, I'll just keep playing. How much can we get here? 320-ish? 310? And he should say to 309, I think. Yeah, so 50 gold is the threshold. those. And suddenly we have quite a lot of money. I want to say a ton of money, but that's not quite true, but it's decent. How much happiness do we have? 40%. 40% is still okay-ish. I think I'm gonna pay for the School of Philosophy. I'm still hoping that somehow the capital will be able to catch up production-wise. And I'll be able to squeeze in a unit or two here and there. Okay, I'm buying this stone because I want to know how much I'm gonna need for the fish that I have to buy if I want to block this tile. So for now, I'm just gonna do this. I kind of want to get the temple. I probably should get the watermill first. Watermill into temple. We have 400 more gold, but that's not 400, that's like 170. Next. Oh, can I keep the settler here forever? Just by opening this tile? Oh, and by the way, if the cataphract moves back now, that just shows the AI has a vision that it shouldn't have. Because from this tile, right now, Byzantium doesn't have vision here. So, the cataphract and the settler shouldn't know that I like open the path for it. It should just keep going this way. That's how the player would have to do it. If the AI moves back, then it knows where my units are, even in Fog of War. It's like nothing major, just saying that that could be a thing. We'll get a confirmation now. 23, 30. Yeah, I think I want the production. So let's see. Yep. Well, this is not confirmation. Technically, the missionary could have moved, give vision to the cataphract, and that's what he decided, why he decided to move this way. So let's just keep going, move back, block the path, and we'll see what happens when these are the only 2 units in the area, if they'll still have vision. Declaration of friendship with Ethiopia expired. Can we get it back? I'd really like to get it. Not here. Discuss. Let's actually wait a turn if he comes back. Market. Well... Temple Herbalist. Next. Declare war on Morocco. Oh, so you give me open borders if I declare on Morocco and pay you, and give you open borders as well. Doesn't sound like a good trade to me. Wait. How much would we get from Japan? 4, and from Morocco also 4. So I'm gonna sell to Japan because it's weaker. I'll try just in case. And out of curiosity, can I get anything from you? No. Wait, do I? I would grow 1 turn earlier. Is it worth it? Probably. Let's save 1 turn. And I bought the fish so that I can basically ignore the cataphract now. Well, I can't completely ignore it, but I think he was going for this style. I don't think the AI would settle on the bison. So I hope he's just gonna move away now and I can use my Pathfinder. It would be nice to find maybe some more city-states. Next. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. See? He's moving back away. I can't believe how much I'm neglecting science. I'd like to get the horses. Should probably wait. Because now it's guaranteed the border is gonna grow this way and then I can buy the horses for about the same price. So I would buy this tile. Because if I buy this tile, then it's possible it won't be guaranteed that the border grows here. Yeah, let's wait a few turns. Okay, and you know what? I'm gonna make a cut here because my cats are here, and it seems that they probably want something to eat. And this episode is also long enough. I think this wasn't a bad episode. We made some decent progress. Let's see, we have 20 tags. That's 8, 9, 8. We almost have chivalry, so let's say 8 tags behind. That's just not bad. Once we get into Renaissance era, get our spy, we will have so many targets to spy on that where we will be unprotected. So we should then get quite a few tags pretty easily. But then we'll probably be like 4 tags behind, which is not a problem. What is the problem, and will become even bigger problem once we start stealing tags? That's the production in our cities. Overall, I don't think our production is amazing. Look at that. We are second. But it's still nowhere near enough. The game pace is now so fast that no matter what you do, you just can't keep production-wise with the necessary, like, progress of science. You just... To keep up tech-wise with the AIs, which is something you have to do, it's not impossible to keep up with the pace production-wise. And that's what I'm afraid of. That's where the shit's gonna hit the fan, when the happiness will just, like, vanish. And I don't think I'm actually gonna lose to the AIs. I'm just gonna lose to the happiness without the AIs ever doing anything to me. But well, we'll see about that. We are definitely done with this episode, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you can join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.